Bit of revision for those of you that haven't done the week system. This is a good way to catch up, or if you're new, the way we work it is we normally run a theme. The theme will run for a week or 2 weeks depending on what we're doing. We cover the position, attacks, counter-attacks, escapes. So kind of spend up to 2 weeks kind of working around one theme or one idea. For those of you that work away or have memory like me that forget what just happened 5 minutes ago or what, yeah, thank you. We put all the videos just off my phone onto our YouTube channel. It's free, so you have access to the free YouTube channel. If you ever want to just go over the techniques, there's 500 videos on there of techniques and things. Some of them are good.
It's under Adam Metcalf, not Amateur.
Yeah, so yeah. Corey, jump up, side control. Start with very simple, and this is the thing we've been working on, side control position. My elbow, I need to make sure I don't want my elbow ever out because Corey can unhook, attack, etc. So one thing we do is a little bridge, so a little umpa, put our elbow nice and tight from here. Put my head down onto the arm, so I'm kind of pin the arm. What I also want to do is I want to make sure that my partner can't track me to knee ride, so I make sure that my legs are nice and tight. So if Corey does try to upgrade, I can kind of float him from here with my knees. Yeah. So it's easy for me to actually get my knees through, right? So it's better for me. So I don't want you guys bridging because obviously I can't move my knee, my weight's on it. So knees in, okay, open up. The hardest part that I see people do is when they slide, they stay on their back. So watch, push it with my left hand, slide in the space, turn and attack. My hand has to go across the body. I have to deny head control. Because you can grab my head, it can pull me back under and I'm on side control. The further I am away, the closer my legs are to be able to get back to my guard and I can put my frames back in. So what I see people do is from here, they normally use this hand, their right hand. So they go push, the downfall part is, Corey can use his hand to grab my head and simply pull me back in. I'll push, grabs my head, push. Okay, where from here, it gives me the ability to start to rescue my guard. So it's really important that we use the correct hand to get as much distance my head away from my partner as I can. It's not the head, it just means that my legs are now the issue. My legs are generally stronger than my arm and I have the ability to keep my partner at bay with my feet. Okay, so small details. Okay, elbow goes under, small bridge, boom. Flare my knees nice and tight so it's harder but not impossible for him to upgrade. Walk my hips, slide, lift my left hip to the ceiling, put my right knee through, make sure my knee touches my elbow, push, take my head away as far as I can, pull your arm out, put your legs in, come up. So you should be able to get to guard. You don't have to get to guard, you just got to get your knees in front of your partner. 1, 2, 3. And what we're trying to do versus what I think I can do, and they're often two different things. So a lot of time we say here, we're in side control going to recover guard. It's actually quite hard to do against someone that's stopping you from recovering guard. It's actually if someone's going to block your legs out, they're going to stop you. So it's more about me putting a knee line in front so I have space to be able to move. It's not always about recovering guard, right? I will cover this, not today, I will cover on why we do what we do in a bit more detail, but I want to go back to the knee line. So Michael here. Look, and this is, it will help. Right. What I see people do is they get to the knee here, but they can't get that knee through. But my foot's caught, and I don't really want to stay here because my partner can drop the weight and pass the guard easy. Oh man, he passed my guard again. So what I want to do is just think about it this way. The angle is correct and how we use the shin. So hand goes underneath once again, head goes onto the shoulder, flare, slide my hips out to my left, and this is the key factor, lift my left hip up. Push my left hand, knee comes through. And this is the part where I go, hey, I can't get my guard back. The trouble is, I can't. This isn't the issue. But there's not enough space for me to pull my knee through. And what I see a lot of people do is that they're trying to push it through. So instead, this knee comes over and pushes. It's the top knee that gives me the space to be able to recover my bottom knee. So a lot of people focus, they're like here, and they're like, I'm trying to get my knee back, and there's nothing up. So get rid of this frame, bring your knee to your chest, smash. Now, kick, that's going to give me the ability to start to recover my bottom leg. But I can only do this because if I'm flat on my back and I put my knee through, I can't knee smash because my hips are flat to the ground. So this hand here pushes, knee smash, and this is going to be easy to recover the guard. Let's just say another 20-degree detour, sorry. If I'm here and Michael Savvy goes, man, I don't want that to come through. Here you go, there's your armbar. So anytime that they're going no, and he's pushing me flat onto my back, there's your armbar. It's a fast armbar. Almost said a bad word, Michael. So, we'll do this just very quickly. Almost said a bad word. Okay. So, frame system, elbow on the inside, slide my left hip out, slide my left foot out, slide my hip to my left, push my left hand, push, push, push. Michael goes, I'm going to grab from here. Overhook, knee on top, and here's your armbar. He'll definitely go, I'm in the armbar. Don't you? He'll pull his arm out. Okay, now he has the ability to rescue guard. So either going to get the armbar, or he's going to pull the arm out and I'm going to get space. That should help. 1, 2, 3. Okay, everyone on that side. Michael, start control. Okay. So we're going to spend a little bit of time on this just to make sure everyone gets the technique right. It's more getting the positions right and our balance right than the technique. So knee ride, there's multiple ways to knee ride someone. We're going to go to what we call a low rider, and we're going to go to a shoulder control. You can knee ride across people's throats. It's no different to your forearm across their throat, it's just your shin. The downfall about it is that if you did that to me, when, not if, I get out, okay. Every action has an opposite and equal reaction. Okay, so just so everyone understands. Okay, good. Michael, start control. I'm not saying don't do it to me, just understand what, you know, all's fair in love and war, man. Okay, so, frame system, move. Now, Michael already understands that it's hard to go to the traditional knee ride. So what Michael's going to do is his right knee is going to go to my shoulder instead, like his knee is going to go to my jawline. So when he pops to the knee ride, he's going to bring his knee up super tight. So this is a very different elbow. Now, the devil is, you don't have a lot of balance here. I understand you don't have a lot of balance. So what I see people do, I want to spin around just a fraction. So what I see people do from here is they try and shortcut the system and go, because I'm falling over, I'll throw my leg over Adam's head. And it's gone. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to get our knees and squeeze our knees as hard as we possibly can together. Just as hard as we can. Number 2, we're going to slide our hips off the side and get the arm bar instead. Yeah. So what we're trying to do is, on the knee ride, we're trying to capture the forearm to the wrist area. It's not necessarily the elbow. So when you capture the forearm and wrist, when you extend, it makes my arm, well, when you fall back, it makes my arm extend to apply the pressure. I see people try and grab the elbow. The downfall about the elbow is that you're not at the end of the lever. Not like there's 2 levers, you're at the end of both levers, but you're not at the end of the one long lever. So we want more control here. So let's have a quick look at that again. So as I push, we're just going to go, so people on the bottom, a little bit of umpire push, upgrade. Now, get your knees as tight as you can. So from here, if you have a look, we're not overhooking, we're just doing an elbow squeeze. So if you can't see, come on this side, please, guys. So it's just an elbow squeeze. If you overhook the arm, when I say squeeze your knees together, it's quite difficult to do. We've got elbow squeeze and squeeze it. So I understand the arm's pretty much jeopardized right now. So instead of you sitting backwards, all you've got to do is push a little bit and slide your hips down. So slide, keep your knees squeezed. To make the arm bar, come on, turn that knee over that knee. So all you're trying to do is get that knee out, squeeze from here. You don't have to raise your hips. Like some of you are going to go, it's tight, but I'm not going to tap from that. That's okay. This isn't the finishing position, but I need you to get here before we can move on. So this is kind of like the ground control. This is the building foundation. We're going to have a look at it next. One more time. So just to shortcut the system is, I'm going to go umpire, so plant my feet, bridge. You're going to go to high knee ride, nice and tight. Now, you squeeze that knee, so the outside knee squeezes to the inside knee. That's the squeeze that way, because if you squeeze the other knee, my arm's going to pop out. So it's super tight. You can hold your leg if you want to, but I need the elbow control. Push off your arm, slide down to ground. From here, turn that way, and arm bar will come on. If it's not coming on, it's okay. We'll fix that up. Change partners, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Good. I know. Right, so, we're miles off the camera. Okay, so side control, arm part, Elgin goes to high knee right, so puts his knee up by my up here, nice and tight. So I've already worked out your balance point's pretty bad from here. In fact, you know, I can push you and I can rescue you. It's not a good thing. So what we're going to do is Elgin's going to get his left leg and he's going to put his left leg out as wide as he can, that way. So I already worked out from here, there's not much point pushing this knee. I'm going to try and push this knee. Spin, spin, spin. So I'm going to try and push this knee. So whether Elgin's sitting straight up or on the angle, this is one I want, because I don't get any purchase on this, we'll push this. So what Elgin's going to do for me is going to use his left hand to scoop under my elbow and pull my wrist to the armpit. Got it. Takes his left knee and slams his left knee to his right knee. From here. So the armbar instead, I'm trying to get out of it. So I need an anchor point. Most times we're going to attack the contact point, but this is no good because I'm just going to push him back to side control again. So you've gone side control to knee right, I go, haha, he goes, okay, well, I'm back on side control. I'm like, man, this is the worst day ever. Upgrades to knee right. And you know, he might do this 2 or 3 times, so hard get off me. He goes, well, I'll just go back to side control. I'm like, man, this guy's really good, or I'm really bad, I haven't worked out yet. So he jumps up. I'm like, haha, no. So now, don't attack the wrist, because if you grab the wrist, you grab the elbow, but I'm going to flick my arm, it squeezes. The part that makes this really important is that you're taking your outside knee, so we're going to call this inside and squeeze it as hard as you can. Nice. Now, to make it work even better is if you slide off but keep the knee squeezed super tight. The issue is if your hand's out, there's a wedge, so get your hand out so you can get a bit of squeeze. Right. Now, if I try to sit up, that leg raises, comes over my head, and here's your armbar. So don't take the leg over the head yet. There's no need to. You're probably going to get the armbar before, but if they're using momentum to come up, we take the leg over the head then. The reason being, like I explained, if Elgin's onto knee right, and I'm attacking, and he picks up my arm and goes, I'll step over Adam's head. The space he has to do is really complex. It's quite, it's a difficult movement. When we kind of go knee squeeze and elbow pinch, that's easy.
Yeah.
Right. So now I kind of go, get off me, and he goes, oh, lift my leg. So the arm's at full extension. He's already got wrist control. The knee squeezes here. Thank you. So on this knee right arm bar, it's a knee pinch that locks the arm into position, and you wait till they push you over, and then put the leg over the head. And you're going to find that 9 out of 10 times you're going to get the arm bar before they even sit up. On the bigger guys, normally if someone's 15 kilo, within reason, they're going to try and use that momentum to come up. So that's when the leg comes over the head, but it's a short distance over there. We're not taking that long. It's not like just a whip around the head, but you've got to keep the knee squeezed and you've got to keep that pinch. That's a whole key on this one. Change partners, 1, 2, 3. So what have I called this? It was called an up and crush armbar or a spinning arm base. Up and crush, spinning arm bar. If you guys kind of go that side, you're going to get a better view. Oh, it's just going to be looking at my ass. Up to you guys, really.
Perfect thumb. Perfect thumb.
Right, okay. Number 1 is if I take my knee out too far, they can't attack that, they're going to attack the contact point. Hand goes under. This is the key. If I try and lift Elgin's arm up and he goes no way and denies it, so it's heavy, I can't lift it. So I'm going to use a Fulcrum technique. My elbow goes onto his blade ribs and I'll bend arm. So if I try and lift this up, Elgin's going to go like, no, you can't. But if I go under, I'll put my elbow on it and bend. So all I'm trying to do is get the arm, so my hand comes to my chin and my elbow's on his floating ribs. It's not designed to hurt them, it's acting as a lever to be able to lift the arm up. Number 2, it says, put your hand as close to their feet as you can. And the reason being is this, I'm going to show you the bad way. Most people kind of go, I'm going to be Speedy Gonzalez. They post. Right now, there's no weight behind Elgin's arm and Elgin can move his arm. Number 2, Elgin's shoulders are closer to the ground. I have no penetration underneath the shoulder. So they spin, they get to here, they land here. And Elgin's halfway out of the rolling arm, because away, push your rolling, now that's the roll. So he's halfway out of rolling that way. Right. So, keep moving fast, sorry. So the two things I have is, I have zero control on the compression of the arm and have zero control on my partner's body. So, knee right, here, up and crush, here. So I'm pinning his body, I'm pinning the arm wide. Lift, knee.
Use your head on my hip.
Yeah. Slow motion. So, knee right. Underhook, the thinker. Pull. Think. Pull my partner towards me. So there's a landing platform. Here. So Elgin tries to pull his arm out. Put my knee on his side, so I can smash the knee. Spin. Sit. Hands come together. Loose. And it's pretty much on before I even sit back. Right. So put it down to his back. Okay. So knee right. What generally happens is the point of contact is my knee. So they're generally going to attack that. Right. Here. Up and crush. Under. So it's locked into position. Head to the hips. So I'm tight. Hand wide by his bottom. Spin. Pop my knee. Turn. Here. And I already know. It's pretty much on. Squeeze those knees. And it's on. So this shin underneath will prevent him from rolling back towards me. The leg over the head, right, is partial so I can control the head. I understand Corey can walk his legs away from me. As he walks, he's just going to extend the arm for the armbar. So here's escape or walking legs away, gives me the armbar. Okay, change partners 1, 2, 3. How's that feel?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.